Hey guys, Alden here, back with episode number 7 on my quest to level 50. And since that last episode, we have gained just over 1 million XP, and that took us over the level 35 mark. So we are slowly but surely getting there. I'm kind of slowing down though. My pace definitely has slowed down from what I was doing, but that's because everything is getting far more expensive. Before, obviously, I was able to do more upgrades, I was able to expand more, get more buildings, generate more. But I'm just kind of slowing down a little bit. During the player tournament, I definitely gained a hell of a lot more XP than during the guild tournament. Speaking of the guild tournament, we are currently in the middle. In fact, we're nearly towards the end of the guild tournament. You'll see we have 16 hours left. And we got matched with two of the top teams in the world. Holland's Dream Team, you'll see, they've just absolutely crushed it. They are miles ahead. We've then got Binzinsel, I don't know how to pronounce that, so apologies to all you German viewers out there. You can maybe tell me in the comments. They're crushing it as well. We've then got this other clan, this Polish clan here, who are doing really well actually, considering they're only, one level higher than us. They've got 2 members less than us. So these guys are doing super well, and we've managed to hold on to this 4th spot. I think we're probably going to finish in 4th place. I don't think we'll catch up to 3rd, and I don't think 5th place will catch us up, but this has been our best guild tournament results so far. We've got the biggest boost we've been able to get, and we've got the most points on the board, so we've been really happy with our performance this week on the guild tournament. You guys can let me know down in the comments how have you guys got on. One of the things I would really like to see is an improvement on the rewards, first of all, for the guild tournament. Right now in the game, Silver 2 is the highest league you can get to, because they haven't opened up promotion to other league from this. I still don't quite understand it. I really wish they would open up promotion, because that means that teams like us wouldn't get matched against teams like Holland's Dream Team and Binzinsel, who, if we look at the guild leaderboard, Holland's Dream Team are in 3rd place and Binzinsel are in 6th place. So you'll see we who are currently in 234th in the world got matched against 2 of the top 10 teams, which we're never going to be able to compete with. So I do think they need to open up, even if it's just 1 or 2 more leagues above Silver 2, just to allow these top guilds to kind of promote up there, and they can then face against other top guilds, rather than easily crushing little measly guilds like Thunderwolves. But we're coming for you guys. We are slowly but surely growing. We've got a really good team. All 25 of our members are super active now, so hopefully we can keep on the grind, and hopefully in the future we'll be able to compete a little bit more. But for right now, it's almost impossible to compete with teams that just have really high level players, and they have all 5-star projects unlocked. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts and feelings on the guild tournament. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback as well. Let me know down in the comments kind of what you're thinking. But we've got up to a lot this week. So obviously I've had a little bit of a delay since my last video. I've just been super busy. I've had a lot going on. I've got loads of plans for videos in the pipeline, and I've been working on a pretty cool video which hopefully will come soon. I've been having to work on graphics for it, and I've done a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but I'm hoping to get that out fairly soon, so you guys can keep your eyes peeled for that. But let's dive into some of the details. What have I got up to this week? Well, first things first, I focused on quite a lot of upgrades, because I realised I was kind of slacking on a lot of upgrades. So I grinded really hard in the player tournament. I got loads of hammers, and I got loads of nails, and I did lots of upgrades. So the first one, you can see on the screen right here, I got my windmill. Now my windmill was set in at level 4, and I got it up to level 6. So I went +2 levels on my windmill, which definitely has made a difference when I'm grinding out flour and ground coffee. I'm almost constantly full on those 2 things, so I'm pretty chuffed that I got that up to level 6. It definitely has made a difference. Now in that last video, you'll know I spoke about getting all my fields up to level 4 if I could, and I did manage to do that. The 2 that I had previously built are now also at level 4, so I have 1 level 5 field, and all other 8 of them are at level 4. I do have plans in the future to hopefully build more fields and get them up to all to level 5, but for right now you'll see I have 0 population, so house upgrades are probably something I'm going to need to focus on very soon. Now, one of the other things I've really been struggling with is fertilizer. I just cannot get enough fertilizer. You'll see right now I have 214. but I feel like I'm just eating it up. Well, I'm not eating it because that would be a bit grim, but I'm using it very, very quickly. And I don't know how you guys counter this. Maybe if you're a top player and you're having to produce a lot of fertilizer, maybe you can let me in on your secrets. How do you go about actually doing it? Because right now I've got my silo up to level 5. Once I hit level 36, I definitely plan on upgrading it. But right now I can't obviously upgrade it until I get to that next level. And this is kind of the wall that I'm hitting right now is fertilizer. I just don't have enough. Obviously you can upgrade it in the library, which I have already done. It is, oh, that's the wrong side. Right here, you'll see the fertilizer bonus. It's already given me +6, but that's just not enough. Now there is an additional one which you guys can see right here. That's going to give another +6 once it's fully maxed out. So I can hopefully get there fairly soon, but right now I'm focusing on the delivery section. If we just switch our face cams, you'll see I did manage to max out the book bonus for the marketplace, and my next one I'm planning on doing is the pens bonus right here. Now, I haven't been grinding out planes, ships, or the marketplace this week. All my focus has been on the guild tournament and maximizing it. So I've kind of been stockpiling some resources, and my plan is to go fairly hard in this player tournament. I don't want to get promoted from this one. I want to be just below that kind of promotion mark, but I definitely need a lot more resources, so I'm planning on, smashing out all the marketplace ones. So while I have the resources, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to make this upgrade right here, get that pens up. Unfortunately, we're a little bit short to do that next one, but my plan is definitely by the next episode to have hopefully maxed out the pens bonus over here for the marketplace. And then I'm going to come back and probably do the shovels and the deeds, and then I'm probably going to go back and do the gold as well. I'd like to try and fully max out the marketplace bonuses, because right now I think that's probably the one that I put most amount of time and effort into the marketplace, and it's easier to get the rewards you need from the marketplace because you can obviously skip them, you can refresh them using your ads or gems if you want to be a dirty gemmer. But that's kind of my thinking. For the ships and the planes, I've kind of decided they're probably just not quite worth it. I wish I had made that decision earlier on rather than wasting these resources in here, but I guess you live and you learn. If you're a new player, my recommendation would definitely be the marketplace bonuses. So moving over to the Tropicals Island, we haven't done too much over here. What we have done is we managed to get this plantation up to level 3, which is the same level as all the rest of mine. So I now have 6 plantations all at level 3, which is definitely helping me try to keep up with the demand for these resources. I still feel like I could potentially upgrade these plantations a little bit more to get, the maximum amount of resources, because I still feel like I'm kind of struggling with them a little bit, especially when the player tournament begins. But that's kind of what we're doing. Now, we also went ahead and we built the bar. You'll see that is here. And iced coffee is really easy to get. I feel like I've only just built the bar and I already have like way too much iced coffee compared to the demand that's actually asking for it in the marketplace. So that was kind of an interesting one for me. I thought it was going to be like another struggle, but actually it's been fairly easy. We also went ahead and we put my other ostrich farm down, of course, for the guild tournament. I'll probably pick this ostrich farm back up because I don't desperately need the feathers. I always have a lot of feathers. But when it comes to the guild tournament, obviously feathers is one of the best projects you can do. If we hop over here, you'll see a 5-star project with our 275% boost, which you can see at the top left, is going to give us just shy of 4,000 points, which is really nice. And you're going to obviously, each player is going to be able to get that every 6 hours. So we're able to rattle off quite a lot of these feather projects, and that's why I've got the additional field down. But my thinking is once we get onto the player tournament, which for me will be tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead, I'll just lift one of these ostrich farms and I'll probably maybe place down another field or a plantation, or something that I'm probably going to need more. But what we're actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to stop this. I'm going to double check. No, I have no buildings in my production storage. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to store this building. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place down the swimming pool. Now, I'm going to place down the swimming pool because if we hop over into the daily deals, If we take a look at the top left, you'll see I have 16,289 loyalty points, which is lovely. That means we can go ahead and we can make another upgrade over here to our swimming pool, and that is going to give us a fairly substantial boost to our happiness. We're going to jump from 264 up to 462. Of course, the upgrade after that, which we'll take a look at in a second, is going to take us to 924, which is absolutely lovely. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to make that upgrade right there, and that is done. We're going to go ahead and claim that, which has given us another achievement, which is beautiful, and the final one is going to cost 19,200 loyalty points, and we currently have 6,689. So I would estimate this is probably going to take me 1 to 2 weeks to get enough loyalty points to do this, and then we will have maxed out the swimming pool. But I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to store this building, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to place this plantation down, because right now I'm going to try and stockpile as many resources as I can, and of course I want to keep all of those plantations. Alright, so moving over to our third and final island, which is of course the Jade Island. The only upgrades I have made here is on the foundry. Now I got the foundry up from level 1 up to level 3, which I don't know if it's made that much of a difference. It definitely is nice to obviously have a little bit of a time boost, but iron ingots, gold ingots, and copper ingots are something I struggle with massively. I always have a shortage of these because obviously you need to produce the sheets using those ingots, and I just feel there's a constant backlog. I can never keep up. Let me know down in the comments if this is something you're struggling with as well. I think the whole ores system, so ores, ingots, and sheets, needs to be looked at potentially, because I feel like the game either demands too much or we're just not able to produce enough. There's definitely an imbalance there that potentially needs to be looked at, and hopefully that's something they can maybe address in the future. But the only upgrade I've actually made over here, like I said, is to that foundry, but I do plan on upgrading the town hall. You'll see I'm currently just a bit short on nails and hammers, but I should be able to get this pretty quickly once the player tournament starts. That's going to give me a plus 10 happiness, a plus 15 happiness boost and a plus 10 population boost, and I definitely need that population boost because I currently only have 1 population over here, and I don't know what my population was actually. So I've got 3 population over on the Tropicals Island, so I can make a few more upgrades over there, but what I'm planning on doing is, if we hop over here to the construction section, you'll see if we scroll along, the next thing that I need to plan and focus on is going to be the rice field. I'm going to unlock that at level 37, and it's definitely something I want to prepare for. So I've been stockpiling deeds and I have been stockpiling shovels, and I've got enough now to complete this expansion over here on the Jade Island, and I'm going to just go ahead and do that. It's going to cost me 9 million coins, 1,300 deeds, and 5,200 shovels. But for me, I definitely want to prepare, because I haven't prepared in previous level ups, and it's kind of caught me up a bit off guard. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to expand right there. The next one is going to cost 9,000 shovels. So yeah, it's definitely going to be shovels, I think, that's going to kind of slow us up a little bit here. We should be able to get enough deeds, I reckon, but it is going to be shovels that hold us up. But that gives us a little bit more space to work with, and I'm not 100% sure what exactly I want to put down. Potentially I might just add another mine for right now, but let me just go ahead and readjust this island to make the most of this space, which we're going to do in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. We have redone this island. Now I'm not 100% sure if I'm happy with the kind of layout of this island. I'm probably going to need to come in and adjust it, but you guys can let me know your thoughts and feelings on it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to claim all of these new happiness boosts that I've got. Probably going to need to do some readjustment. I was planning on building an additional mine, but then I realized, of course, if we come over here, a mine is going to cost 2 population and we only have 1 population. So I do need to try and get this town hall upgraded as soon as possible to let me have the ability to obviously build that additional mine. I also have 3 bamboo nurseries, which I just had for the guild tournament and to try and stockpile some bamboo before the player tournament comes around. But I'm going to potentially looking at either leveling up 2 of these and then deleting one of them, potentially then having space for some other resources. But I'm not 100% sure. The Jade Island is one of the islands that I'm just never too sure what I want to build next. But I need to keep it in the back of my mind that when I hit that level 37 mark, I am of course going to need to build rice fields. And I've been told by my guild mates that I'm probably going to need a minimum of 2 rice fields to kind of keep up with the demand for rice. So this is what we've got currently. Like I said, that next expansion over here is going to be pretty expensive, but I'm going to be saving pretty hard for that. But of course we did just get an achievement over here, so we're going to come in and we are going to claim that. That is going to give us an additional 250 gems, as well as this cheeky little profile picture. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to claim that. The only happiness we now need is of course on the Jade Island. I probably I'll need to look at potentially when I do my next expansion, building a few flamingo ponds and trying to get this happiness achievement done, because 250 gems is pretty nice, I must say. It's definitely going to help out a little bit. I think one of the other achievements I'm about to get, is this one right here, earn 100 million coins, and we are just sitting shy of that. We're about 400,000 coins short, so we should hopefully get there relatively soon. One of the other ones that I'm planning on trying to grind out is this marketer one at the top. You'll see I've currently completed 3,384, which when I release my next episode, I'll give you guys an update on this, so it'll be interesting to see how many marketplace orders I actually complete during the course of the player tournament. I'm going to estimate it's probably going to be around about maybe 300 to 400 of these, but we'll just need to wait and see. I'd also love it if you guys could let me know down in the comments, how many market orders have you guys completed? Have you finished this achievement, or is this something you're still working towards? I definitely love to know. But we're not quite finished there. We have a couple of other things that I want to do before we finish up this episode. The first of which is, of course, we just got another achievement, so we're just going to need to go ahead, claim that, and claim these rewards. Gonna grab them, 30 books, that's lovely. We're then also gonna come in here and we've got another 4 quests to claim, and we've got a couple of other achievements here at the end which I haven't quite got around to completing, but we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna claim. And that gives us one more, which is again going to be Marketplace and Plains, but I should hopefully get that completed pretty quickly. That's going to give me another nice little boost to my XP. I think that gave me maybe around about 100,000 extra XP. Going to go ahead and just continue helping out my guild with the guild tournament. Collect a couple of these milks, because we're currently running a milk project. If we just make that, and then I want to come into the shop here. So if you guys haven't already, you'll see there's obviously some new chests here in the shop. Now you've got 3 chests that you're able to claim. I think it's every 4 hours in the hot deals section. You'll see this is what you can possibly get from it. There is loads. I would always recommend getting these every single 4 hours. Claim all 3 of them. You only need to watch adverts which range from 5 seconds all the way up to kind of like 45 seconds, but I would definitely recommend claiming these every single time you see them available. There's also new daily deals ones. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I'm sold on these chests over here in the daily deals, because I have claimed one of them and I think it gave me like 90 shovels or something like that. I mean, it was quite nice. And I don't really know what else I'll spend my tournament points on, because if I'm honest, I don't really care for these kind of blue, or whatever they're called, the fine, fine bags of whatever it is. So I'd probably rather try and get, you know, nails, deeds, shovels, whatever it might be. But I kind of have a question for the developers. Why is it, like today, for example, I can only claim 1 of these chests, whereas yesterday when I checked, I could claim 3 of them? I'm not really following the logic there. If you want to have it refresh every so often, why don't you just have it set to the same amount of chests every day? I don't know why it kind of changes between 1, 2, and 3, but just for the fun of this video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up one of these. Now, I've only ever spent 300 tournament points, and that was buying one of these chests. So the whole time I've been playing this game, which actually, if we check, should just be shy. If we scroll all the way down, yeah, so I've been playing for 86 days. You'll see I'm nearly hitting the 90 days mark, and yeah, I've only got 2,040 tournament points that whole time, which to me, it's still not balanced enough. They need to definitely adjust the tournament coins. But let's go ahead. We're kind of talking too much, so let's go ahead and do this. And 180 shovels. Hell yeah, I would definitely take that. So 180 shovels is 3.33% chance of getting that. So that's quite a nice little bonus. I'll definitely take that. Probably by the next episode, I'll have spent all the rest of my tournament coins just on these chests, because for me, I think it's probably the best use for your tournament points. I mean, you can obviously buy this stuff over on this section, but for me, I'd rather have like I said, the shovels, etc. And as far as the loyalty points go, I'm always so tempted to come in here. Like, I see nails and I see books, I'm like, I just want to buy them. But I'm like, I need to just hold on. I need to get the, whatever it is, 19,200 loyalty points to buy the last level of the swimming pool. Then once that's done, I can spend as many of those points in the shop as I want. And the last thing I want to say is, while we're talking about loyalty point decorations, please, can we get a loyalty points decoration on the Jade Island? I don't understand why there isn't one. We've got the flower arch on the main island. We've got the swimming pool on the Tropicals Island. Why isn't there a loyalty points decoration on the Jade Island? We definitely need one. Developers, that's a little idea for you. But that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, I can only apologise for the lack of uploads recently. I'm definitely planning on making lots of new videos. I have loads of ideas. I've got a full list of them, but I just don't have the time to get round to recording. But hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys should see some new and pretty exciting videos coming very, very soon. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe as well for more content, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.